you familiar with San Pellegrino?
Yes, sparkling water from Italy.
So the back looks like a windowsill. It's nice.
It
It's
is.
very nice. It looks like a windowsill, looks like a bunch of bottles of San Pellegrino are lined behind this section of the buffet. It's great. But
Yeah.
why are all of the nutrition facts showing? That's what I want to know for most of the bottles. Like they should all be showing the San Pellegrino label. They're all showing the nutrition facts.
Some of them on the end are showing the
Not very
San
well.
Pellegrino. I wonder if they felt like San Pellegrino would come after them when they saw this, like, hey, you can't do that. You can't showcase our bottles to help your buffet. Look at the Jell-O. It's
Yeah,
green.
matches the bottles.
I bet you that is the proper amount of Jell-O you should have for a buffet, because who eats that stuff?
Especially green Jell-O. Like I could
Yeah,
see
it's like,
someone eating red Jell-O or purple Jell-O, but green Jell-O? Who wants that?
who's the lucky person at the restaurant that gets to make the Jell-O every day? You know, it's like, no, you go, you make the Jell-O. It's like, oh man, are they proud of it? You think? Do you think before like the pre-shift meeting at the buffet, they all walk through and everyone showcases what they've prepared for the buffet, and they proudly how nicely it looks. It's all presented properly, and then they come by and the guy that did everyone sneers at the guy that made the Jell-O because he doesn't even get a full container. It's only like a quarter full because they know no one's going to want it. It's just like taking up space. And the carrots aren't peeled on the buffet, by the way.
Those are for decoration.
Nothing looks more authentic than a unpeeled carrot resting on crushed ice.
But I think that if you really had a hankering for an entire carrot, you could just take that carrot back to your table, peel it yourself, and eat it.
You could. See,
I
that's
don't
what I
think they
wonder.
would.
What is allowed and what is not allowed at the buffet? Like, could I reach I have long arms. I would reach from all the way across the buffet and grab one of those Pellegrino bottles. And they would be like, we need to add that to your bill. And I'd be, no, it's part of the buffet. It's included. And then they would be like, no, that's not part of the buffet. It's not, it was in the windowsill. You went outside the buffet into the Italian terracotta windowsill and grabbed uh, what you thought was Pellegrino, but is actually just bottles filled with regular water. Because when I tried to open it, you expected like the, and I opened it and it was like, listen, here's what happened when I opened it. Ready? Listen. No sound, no
Yeah.
regular water. So that's why they might be turned to the back side, because they're filled with regular water, not Pellegrino.
Why not just get decorative bottles that have nothing in them?
This lettuce.
Yeah. A couple weeks ago, we learned what all the different colors of tongs mean. And if I learned anything from that episode, we agreed that meat tongs were red. So why are they using red meat tongs for the dessert?
I think that they've just bought colored tongs. They don't really know the significance of the what the colors mean. They haven't been there's been no training.
Clearly.
So, because meat tongs with Jell-O,
Yeah.
I bet you that Jell-O is extremely hard to pick up with those tongs too. I don't
Jell-O
see.
is really hard to pick up with anything.
And how could you get an individual piece? They're all kind of stacked on top of each other. If you just wanted one square, I bet you when you grabbed it, you try to pull it out and it would fall apart. Wonder how many pieces in there are already broken and ruined.
Do you think that it would be better if they just made the gel like one gigantic bowl of Jell-O and put a spoon in there so that you could spoon out portions of Jell-O for yourself rather than already cubing it.
Yeah, the cubing's weird. Like, I mean, I wonder if they're perfect cubes still. And the rest on the plate.
Maybe they made one giant cube
And cut
of
it?
Jell-O, and then they took a very sharp knife and cut it into smaller cubes. Like to know who has that job.
The Jell-O cuber.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't see what else is in the buffet. I do see the carrots. And then I see the common theme, which is the pineapples.
Yeah. Pineapple stalks.
So somewhere there's a lot of pineapples that you can eat. You can't eat the stalks.
If you wanted to, while you were at this particular station, you could spy on the people eating in the private party room, which might be on the other side of this station, because you can see some people dining back there, but they look like they might be part of a private party. Maybe the San Pellegrino is facing them, and only people who come to private parties are allowed to grab entire bottles of San Pellegrino. And the regular people, the regular patrons, they have to look at the back of the bottles, and that's an indication that no, these aren't for you. If you can't see the label, if you only see the nutrition facts, don't touch.
Like first class in coach on the plane, right?
Yeah.
Like
But
that little thing that hangs, and you see them, they're drinking champagne, and you have like a little paper cup. That's the other side.
yeah.
Wonder what their part of the buffet looks like. Like if their carrots that are laid in the ice are peeled. I feel like they could slide down right. How'd they get them to rest there? I feel like they would slide down right behind the pineapple so you almost can't see them, but they're jammed in the ice.
Well, there's a layer of green, like there's a green pepper there. There's a couple of tomatoes that are keeping the carrots from rolling down the ice hill.
I don't know if I think I would have cut the end of the carrot off, the bumpy part. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's not that attractive part of a carrot.
You know, what I might have done is left the stalk on the carrot, the leafy stalk, because then it
Yeah.
would have looked much better.
Yeah. But it's hard to find carrots like that with the leafy stalk. Those are really, really authentic carrots.
Yeah.
Like probably
Well,
Amish carrots. Do you have
I'll bet
Amish
if
in Canada?
we do actually.
Hmm.
We'll talk about that some other time.
Okay. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Thanks for watching. Next time we'll be doing our last episode about Frankie Tomatoes in Toronto, Canada. So be sure to tune in next week for that.
All three of you.